Thank you. Thank you very much, Ian. Good evening, Laborites. Good evening, Dominicans. Tonight, I know whenever we meet, we always celebrate. But this evening, we have a different reason to celebrate. And our celebration should be slightly different from usual. Because tonight, we are here in the village of Vieille, in the Vieille constituency. A community that has given us one of the greatest leaders in the history of the Commonwealth of Dominica. You have had the long history of being pioneers and giving Dominica great leaders. You gave us Edward Oliver LeBlanc. You gave us Roosevelt Skerritt, who continue to work for us. And tonight, we are here in Vieille because of the leadership of Roosevelt Skerritt. We are here because we averted today what could have been a riotous situation. So I want you to listen tonight. Because tonight, we almost found ourselves walking into a trap that the United Workers' Party had set for us. They wanted us to march into Salisbury, waiting to cause mayhem, waiting to cause violence, waiting to cause destruction to property, and thank God, they were prepared to do anything. But our political leader pulled us back and said, no, Laborites, we are not falling for that. We are not walking into that trap. We are comforted, of course, by the fact that it is only a small number of people in Salisbury who are willing to do that. Because we know the people of the Salisbury constituency have been known as very industrious people, very hard-working people, and they are very proud people. But tonight, we know that some of them were willing to cause some trouble. I want to tell you tonight, this election, December 6, 2022, is a very important election for Dominica. Because the very same operatives of the United Workers' Party who have sought to destroy the good name of Dominica, who have sought at every opportunity to give Dominica a black eye, they are still at work today. You will remember, years ago, it was the leader of the United Workers' Party that went to the United States to seek to destroy our citizenship by investment program. And tonight, many of you here, I know you well, you have benefited from what we have been able to achieve because of the funding that we have gotten from our CBI. Whether you are on NEP, whether your parents are receiving support, and yes, we care. We, as soon as we enter into Vieille, we saw that structure right there in the beginning of inside, in the entrance of the community. These were all things that have been brought to us by our citizenship by investment program. But what did the UWP do? They tried to destroy the name of Dominica so they could destroy our program. Some years ago, in 2019, during the election campaign, they sought to disrupt the elections. And I know that those of you who are watching, and I hope many of you from Salisbury are watching tonight, because I want to speak to you. I want to speak to you because the attempts to destroy Dominica's name took a lot of work by our Prime Minister, our ministers, and people like myself when I serve as ambassador to help to protect Dominica's name. And some of you may think that is okay. We should have gone to Salisbury and show them who's boss. We could have. We could have. But no, we are peaceful people. The Dominica Labour Party is about peace and prosperity for every Dominican. But in 2019, when they sought to create havoc, mayhem, and destruction in Dominica, we had no choice but to move to bring peace and security in the community of Sosbri. They wrote to the international community. They wrote to the international community to destroy Dominica's good name. You should never take these things lightly, because once the name of your country has been destroyed, it means that it is going to be more difficult for our Prime Minister and our ministers to raise money to develop Dominica. And that is what they want to do. So tonight, I am speaking to those of you who are still supporters of the United Workers' Party. I am speaking to them because, and we are inviting you to join the Dominica Labour Party as a peaceful party for peace and prosperity in Dominica. But ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, we are not in Sosbri tonight. But tonight, we have brought Sosbri with us. And tonight, we want to express our gratitude to all the Labour Party supporters in the Sosbri constituency. We presented to you a candidate in the name of Lyncia Frank. Lyncia Frank came up to accept the challenge. And you see what they did in 2019. So for a young person to be willing to stand up and say, yes, I am willing, I am prepared to represent the Dominica Labour Party in the Sosbri constituency. This is a young person who is determined. And tonight, all of us in the Dominica Labour Party, we need to stand in solidarity with Lyncia Frank and embrace her in the Labour Party family. This young lady has taken on the challenge. She has walked through the constituency from Coolibistry to Monrachet, Salisbury. She continues to carry the flag of the Dominica Labour Party high in that constituency. So tonight, we have come home to Vieille. We have come home to Vieille to be comforted by your strength, by your fortitude, by your wisdom and determination. And Lyncia Frank is here with us tonight because she is determined to continue a campaign to December 6th to bring the Salisbury constituency to the Dominica Labour Party. And tonight, it is my pleasure. It is my pleasure to present to you Miss Lyncia Frank.